Hello everyone and welcome to Transmissions. This is TFcon 2019 out of LA, California, and I am with friend of the show, very good personal friend, music aficionado, and probably the sexiest man for 2019.
Oh my God, is that documented? Where'd you get that from? Oh, look at that.
How's it going, Jimmers?
Hi everybody.
First of all, I want everybody to know that Jimmers is a fan of the show, a friend of the show, and as of today, an official sponsor of the show. And I thank you for that, sir.
Sure.
This is day 2.
Yeah.
Yesterday was...
Day 1.5.
Sure, 1.5. Yesterday was a madhouse with all the signatures you and I were trying to capture.
Yeah. Yeah, and the woman, Olita one, is she not here today?
No.
So, that was a good thing. I got her autograph when I had the chance.
Yeah, and you got to meet a musical comrade in arms, Mr. Vince DiCola.
Yes, yeah. Meeting Vince was fantastic.
Would you tell Daryl, because I don't think we've talked about this, would you tell Daryl that you met Vince DiCola?
Hey, Daryl. You'll never believe what happened.
What happened, Jimmers?
Well, actually, this is not my first time meeting him. I did meet him at BotCon 2016.
You've met him twice?
Yes.
I don't know that Daryl's met him at all.
And that and that was when he first gave me the blessing to go ahead with Respect the Prime. So I wanted to make sure he got a copy. So I went out and got him a copy, and he actually knew what it was, so which is even cooler.
Nice.
I actually have to stop out there and grab a Rocky 4 if he's going to be out there today for a buddy of mine back in Pittsburgh.
That's awesome.
So yeah, but yeah, that was just awesome because dude's a legend.
You told me something disturbing yesterday, and almost
what time?
Almost personally insulting. You are not making any more shirts of this once this is over.
Oh, no, I didn't say that. I said this particular shirt, this one, the Nick Roche design, is going to cease to exist. And we did sell out of the Casey collar one last year, too. These shirts are gone. I only have 3 smalls and 1 large left. That's it. After these are gone, they're gone. There will be more shirts. We are going to do a constructed cold shirt.
Okay.
Probably for Toronto, and it'll probably have this on the front. On the back, it'll have in big letters, "We are forged, we are constructed cold."
Gotcha.
Which is the main lyrics of the song. With the label logos and stuff, and it'll say "Respect the Prime" at the bottom. But yeah, there will be more shirts, and I will tell you, for the first time anywhere, Transmissions exclusive. See that? We will be doing a vinyl release.
Juggernaut, did you hear that?
We don't exactly know what is going to go on the vinyl release out of the 2 releases we have, but right now the blueprint is that one side of it will be the constructed cold EP, the other side will be the best, hand-picked songs that seem to be the most popular from the Respect the Prime release. However many we can get to fit on one side of a vinyl, because its time is limited, and it could be a picture disc, it might not be. It all depends on the economics of it.
So you're going through ideas, you're going through plans, you're going through design. This is the early stages.
Yes.
Do you have a personal goal for when this will be done?
It's going to depend on the schedule of TFcon, quite honestly, because having this one in March threw the whole plan out of whack. I did not expect this to be in March this time. I always planned for it being in the fall, which is when it normally is.
Yeah.
So we wanted to have Respect the Prime 2 done for this year, but that's not going to happen because this happened in March. So now, depending on the announcement of when and where the next one is, we want to plan for the vinyl to be out for that one.
So at Distortion Productions, you're not only working on a 3rd iteration of this series.
Yeah.
You've got your normal job of helping bands get their shit together and get their music out, and you're putting together a vinyl.
Yeah.
Okay. The first thought that popped into my head, and I know this is early, I know you probably don't know, but I have to ask because there are Transmissions fans who love vinyl. Is there going to be for one, you've been kind enough to offer these discs online.
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to pick up the vinyls online for those of us who don't
The Distortion website, absolutely.
Okay.
The Distortion website will always have everything. We will never exclude fans from that.
Will you have an option where, like, at the conventions you have a colored or a picture disc, but online it's black vinyl? Are you thinking
Like
that?
a variant?
I wouldn't call a black vinyl a variant. I would call that the standard, and then what you would take to the conventions would be the variant.
That would also depend on costs as well. Vinyl is very, very expensive, especially for an indie label like us. So it's going to depend on what we can do. Maybe we could do like the standard black vinyl for the website and do like a purple vinyl for the cons or something like that.
Cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool. So for those of us who are jumping in our chairs and want to get this vinyl, what do we need to do? What should we be following of Distortion Productions to be able to do that?
Just like us on Facebook and Twitter, and there'll be announcements whenever the ball gets rolling.
Can we have you back on the show for that?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. It's going to be probably a good year before you're going to see it.
Okay.
Because the turnaround time on getting vinyl made, the last time we did one, it was an 8-month turnaround from the time we put the order in to the time we had it in our hands. 8 months. And that's mainly due to the major labels like Warner Brothers, Universal, and such that need to basically swamp all the plants with their record store day stuff.
Sure.
You know, which happens twice a year. There's the record store day in April, and then there's the Black Friday, and they descend on the plants with their 400 titles or whatever, and it clogs up the works for indie labels like us get kicked to the bottom of the totem pole for priority. So yeah. How's your con going?
It's good, man. I'm glad to. I'm so grateful. I've got JJ and Sergio and the Gabe to help document this thing.
All good dudes.
Because honestly, yesterday alone, I collected 23 signatures, and it sucked up all my time, all of it. Thank you for asking.
Sure. Got to pick up my Casey sketch. I can't wait to see what he did with Skullgrin. You know, it's coming to these things, and anyone that Casey's going to be at, I always have to leave with a Casey sketch.
You have to leave with a Casey sketch.
He's a treasure of a man.
Yeah, he's a talented motherfucker.
He's not bad looking.
Let me ask you this too. First LA TFcon, first East West Coast TFcon.
Yes.
How did it fare so far? Was it worth the trip? Will you come back?
We're gonna see on that. It's always worth coming here, regardless of where it is. Just because I love these people.
Yeah.
And the staff is awesome and always very accommodating. I mean, where they put my table, they gave me, like, I didn't even have to ask. There's outlets and you know, that I could play the album for people, and you know, I don't have to worry about charging my phone and stuff like that. So, you know, everything has gone well. It's just the cost of coming out here from Pittsburgh. Yeah. That's where it gets you. So you're looking at the flight, the hotel. You know, you got to sell a certain amount of records
product,
in order to just make it worth it. And yesterday we did well. I would say we did pretty much as well as we have at the other TFcons. No better, no worse. But and I could only be here for 2 hours today, so it's going to depend.
Yeah.
I mean, if we have some sort of mad rush today, that's awesome. But I'm not counting on it.
Okay.
You know, I brought a limited amount of these things so I wouldn't have to go back with what I came with, and we're down 2 boxes out of 3. So
it's good.
So yeah, I mean, no complaints. I sold an Electronic Saviors comp, which I didn't count on. I brought one of each volume, and I actually did sell one to a guy who likes this kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's been good.
Awesome. Thank you a lot for giving me some time here.
Thank you. You guys are the best.
We'll talk to you soon.
For sure.
Bye.